Hi everybody, I am just straightening my camera up and making sure it's in focus because I was slightly behind today. So this is the last one on this sheet, number 15. Welcome new people, welcome people who've been here since the beginning. So today we're going to do a little round cacti, yeah, like that. And we're going to put it in a little metal, almost like a can or a pot. So it looks a bit like a flower pot, but we're going to use grey to make it look a bit metallic. And we're going to put a little sort of handle on it coming around the front there like that. And the bottom. And then on the top, this is going to be a big flowering cacti. Some of them have large flowers. And you can put as many petals on as you like. Hope you're all well today and you're getting through this lockdown. Hope this is helping. I know a lot of people are taking up painting and drawing and such like to help them through. Okay, so there we've got our drawing. If you've got a putty rubber and you want to rub out lightly, just rub out over the top so that your lines don't show through. It's more important when you're doing something like yellows and things like that that are quite transparent that you rub out your lines a little bit. Okay, so on with a metallic colour. So what I've got is a grey or a black, thinned down with a bit of water. Let me show you. Oops, sorry, knocked it. There. Everything's rolling off. So I've got a little bit of black, and you can add a tiny bit of blue into it just to send it over onto the sort of blue black metallic. You might have some silver in your set that you can use instead, but for this purpose we're just going to use a black with a little bit of blue in it, and we're just going to paint that pot. And we're going to imagine that the shadow is on the left of this one. So we're going to put more paint on the left. And then as it wears off our brush, to give it even more, a more sort of metallic feel, you just add water into it. Just add some extra water onto your brush. And then do the same again. Just wash a bit of paint off your brush. Not too wet. And just add some more water in, watering it down on the paper really, that's what you're doing, and it'll just give it that sort of metallic feel. And you can always add some more colour in on the left hand side while it's still wet, and it will bleed over, gives it that feeling of three-dimensionality. We'll take a little bit of brown and put some soil in there in a minute. But while we're waiting for that to dry, wash your brush off, and we're going to use a red for the body of the cactus. So I'm going to use an alizarin crimson, which is my darkest red. And again, I'm going to put that on the left hand side. Of my cacti, and then as I move over to the other side, I'm going to just add a little bit more water to the colour, water it down like that, and then wash it off a little bit more, wipe it off a bit on your paper towel or your cloth that you've got, and then just push that colour around until you've got a graduation in colour. So it's going from light all the way through to dark. And if again you want to add more, then just add a little bit more of that thick alizarin crimson to that edge there. And even under the petals of the flower, and that will make it feel like there's a shadow being cast from those petals. Just a little bit there, like that. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to do the flower yellow, but I wouldn't want to go anywhere near that yet without drying it off. So I'm just going to dry it off quickly. Okay, so you can see how the colour changed as it dried off there and how much lighter it goes. So if you want it to be darker, you can go over the top and do it again. But for now, we're just going to paint the cacti flower. Now I'm going to use my Gamboge yellow, which is this yellow here. Oh, hang on, where are we? There. Which is a bit dirty, but it's like it's a very rich cadmium yellow. It's got more of the cadmium paint in it, and it puts it more on a gold side of the yellow. You may or may not have this in your set. If you don't, then use a cadmium yellow. And I'm using this brush because it's small enough, but if you find that you can't get into those corners of those petals, then use a detail brush and go into those lovely petals like this. Don't forget, you can send me your pictures and you can include chats or ask me questions about painting, or you can look at my YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and type in Julianne Sheridan and you'll find there's lots of free tutorials on that channel, and there's also master classes. So if you want to spend a bit more time learning about painting, then you can join my master classes. There we go, nice bright yellow. And maybe in the center of that, how are we doing? 8 minutes, not too bad. We can put a little bit of red. So in the center, just a sort of curve shape with a detail brush like that, and that'll just give that flower a little bit of form, the petals should I say. And then the center, what should we do the center in? I think we'll do the center in an orange. Oh no, I know, we'll do a bit of purple. So again, you can make this up, and if you put little dots like this, you'll get a little bit of texture happening on your center of your flower like that. Okay, how are we doing? 9 minutes. We're doing quite well with this timing. I don't know whether you lot are keeping up, but you can always watch it back another time if you need to. We're on 10 now, so we're just about in. So just paint the top of this with a bit of brown for the soil. And just one more thing, which is to put a handle on. And because the centre is purple, I'll do the handle in purple. Being careful of the soil, like that. Okay, there we go. Thanks for joining in. Go and check out, like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'll also put a picture up of the finished page because this is my first one. I've got 15 on here. So I'll take all the masking tape off and then I'll put a picture up. Okay, bye for now.